something completely different.
What's happening, everybody? Hope you guys are feeling great. I'm Team Kills, and what I like to do is make gaming easier. So, we got a shit ton of Specters in Warframe. Although I'm not complaining, but we got a shit ton of everything in Warframe. But what or who are the best Specters? Now, the rules are simple. There's got to be something that all of us can get our hands on. So, item-based Specters only, which means sorry X, no Wukong clone, no Atlas Tumble Rumblers, no Octavia Beautiful Pulsating Ball, or Chorus Pussy Pet. Just Wheel Well friends only. Also, every Specter mentioned can be buffed with the Arcane Theorem combo. Just keep that in mind. Alright, now in my opinion, the best Specters are the most useful ones. Now there's a couple ones I want to talk about first because they're pretty useful, like the ball. No, the ball. Okay, so, aw, as funny as this is, it's dangerous for you cycling through balls. There you go, that ball. That ball is better than you might think. Its damage isn't what makes it good, otherwise it would be crap. But it staggers enemies. If you're having trouble with the boss, you just drop one out and have them trip over your balls. The ancient killers are tough to kill because they heal themselves, and they heal you too. The corrupted gunners are pretty useful because they come with a shield off spray. But they're so slow that I'm not sure how useful that is. Same with the Bombard rocket launcher. Enough said, rocket launcher. But they're even slower than the corrupted gunner. So once again, not that useful. Now the Railjack Specters they're cool to awesome, but they only last for 3 minutes. Now since update, whatever the number is, I can't remember. They can now be called every 10 minutes. They last 3 minutes, and now you can call them back 10 minutes later. But before, it was just once and done. Otherwise, those ones would probably be the best because you can fit your sister liches in there. And now, as far as the very best Specter in Warframe, my opinion of course, it would be the Vapor, Phase, Force, and Cosmic Specters. I know that sounds like 4 different Specters, but they're really just the same thing, different levels. Now I will explain the differences and how to get them in 1 second. Now these guys are the best for 2 major reasons. Now the first reason is the weapons. If you own it, they own it. You got a strong crit weapon, they got a strong crit weapon. Now it's more than just putting a strong weapon in their hands. They're cheaters, and I mean that. They do things with the weapons that we physically can't do. Things like ridiculous shotgun range, no charge time, no recoil because their aim is perfect, no explosive kickback when you would usually be flipped back, infinite ammo, like they're cheating. You could put them on a mountain with the lens and they will rain death eternally. But because they're on our side, we'll just call these player buffs. Second reason, their abilities. Now knowing how to use them or when they're going to be used, that's the real trick. For example, Lavos, he'll only use his first ability and his fourth ability. I don't personally mind that. His first ability, his whip, that heals him. His second one just burns everyone to death. These are great abilities. He's actually programmed well too. When you're running around killing enemies, you might never see him use his fourth ability. He only uses that when he's surrounded by 8 enemies or more. So if you're doing a defense, he's going to burn the place down. But if you're doing exterminate and you're running around, you might never see anything other than his whip. Trinity, she'll give you health and energy, but only when you need health and energy. Gauz's Macarush, absolutely useless because he will not run away from you, which is a good thing. Same with Nova's Wormhole or Teleport. They won't do that for the exact same reason. They want to stay close to you. Mag is awesome, as always. When your shields are below 60%, then she'll do Polarize 3 times, just to make sure. But if you pick Nidus or Inneros, she will never do it. She's too smart for that. And some of these guys' abilities are just better than ours. It's in the readout. It says Gara's Bloodletting is just extra damage. Frost Bubble and Gara's Shield is stronger than what we can make them. It's kind of unfair, but they're on our team, so that's good. And they're smart, or at least smart enough that they're not going to screw your plans up, do stupid things like kill Revenant's thralls or Inaros' devour victims while you're eating them like how other players do all the time. Oh, I guess this would be third. Every Specter that's spawned they come out as the same level that the enemies that are around them, no matter what the enemy level is. Well, actually, that's only true for the Vapor Specters. The Phase Specters come out 3 levels higher. The Force are 5 levels higher, and the Cosmic Specters are 10 levels higher than the enemies, no matter what their level is. Unless you're at the level cap, I think it's 200, that's where you stop. But this means a lot when it comes to their health and the damage that they're going to put out. Now when it comes to getting your hands on these beautiful bastards, they come from rescue missions. Now you need 5 stars to get a Cosmic one. 4 for a Specter, Forces are 3, 2 for Phase, and 1 for the Vapor. Now you will get a guaranteed 3 stars depending on the enemy level of the rescue or the tier that it's in. However you want to look at it. This chart here explains it way better than I can. Now you get your extra 2 stars by 1 for killing all the wardens and another 1 for freeing the hostage before any alarms go off. Once you get those 2 plus your level points, that will allow you to get the best Specters. Then you build them in your loadout with your favorite weapons. Oh, and by the way, the Phage might not be your favorite weapon, but it's broken in a good way. You should try it out. Now, instead of reading the entire list of all their abilities, which is like a freaking scroll, just think of what kind of backup you might want, whether it's crowd control, damage, or healing. The Warframe will pop to mind, and then you can read about that Warframe or just test them out and see what they do and when they do it. You can just call all of them. I do that sometimes. That's an option. You don't have to choose. But anyways, this is why I think these are the best Specters in Warframe. I like a lot of them. I'd like to hear what you like in the comments, because I'd like to know what's your favorite Specter and why. So, if this has helped, or you got a laugh, join the team of killers. Become a killer of teams. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments. It's one of the ways we could talk. Make sure you keep it easy in life, and remember, just keep gaming.